Okay guys, so this is my Galaxy Note 10 Plus. I've had it for about a week and a half. Now, I have two white things here. I have the purest white thing I could find, which was an envelope inside of an Apple iPhone package. So this is pretty much pure white, and I have a napkin behind. That was the only other thing that I had for white. The color temperature of the lights in my room are 42 to 4300 Kelvin. I've also set the white balance in my camera, so the Apple Card is pure white. I believe that is 4200 to 4300 Kelvin. I believe it's 4200 Kelvin if I remember correctly. And then I do have the Note 10 right next to it because I'm having an issue with the screen. The screen is yellow. I'm not sure why it keeps turning yellow. It's an issue that I have. So right now I just want to show you guys this here. So as you guys can see, my blue light filter is off. It's completely off. I'll turn it on. I turn the brightness all the way up on this phone. I turn the adaptive brightness off. You guys can see that my brightness level is all the way full. I'll tap done here. Now, if I turn the blue light filter on, obviously my phone is yellow, so there's no adjustment with the camera. I've turned the opacity of the yellow filter all the way up just so you guys can see. And right away, you guys can not leave a comment in the comment section and say, oh, shut off your blue light filter. Blue light filter is not on. I'm shutting it off right now. It's not going on at all. The other thing I want to show you inside here is I want to show you the power mode. So I'm going to turn this to optimize because this is how it comes out of the box. So there's nothing weird with the display settings with the battery being set to optimized or high or anything like that. So now if I go to the display settings, you can now see the full picture here. So I have screen mode natural right here, which looks pretty dang natural. So I got a good color on my phone right now. I also have this secondary image, which is grapefruits and food on a table. And then this other image, which is kind of stupid because it's subjective and you really don't get help with the color. So this one obviously is a good one to use. And then the pinwheel, we'll just stick to the pinwheel here. So the one thing I did notice is when I click on Vivid, boom, there it goes. My screen becomes yellow and I'm not sure why. And the pinwheel is blown out. I switch back to natural, looks good. Now if I switch back to Vivid, I know that the light is kind of covering the bottom half of my phone. But what I'll do is I'll go into the advanced settings and the color temperature here, but everything is blown out. Obviously you can see the screen on the top and bottom is yellow. There's a yellow cast over my phone. Now I'll go down to the white balance here. I'll turn it all the way up to warm. Doesn't do anything, doesn't change the image the slightest. I'll put it all the way to cool. Doesn't change the white balance. Everything is not working. So this obviously is a broken tool, or it's just not working on my phone, or my phone's not responding. I don't know why this is. Again, natural, everything looks great. Flip it to Vivid, boom, there's the yellow cast. I go into advanced settings. I look at my white balance. These sliders really don't do anything. If you move left and right, they're not doing anything. I take the red balance all the way down. So the phone should start having a blue cast, doesn't do anything. So this is my frustration with this phone so far. Now, the big frustration is actually in the application of Gallery and the camera app, because this is where I noticed it and this is where I started to experience it. So for just fun, I'm going to put these back to the center. I'm going to get out of Vivid mode and go back to natural mode. So the phone looks good. This is how the phone should look. It looks fantastic. Again, I don't have any settings. There's no blue light filter. It matches pretty much the sidecar right here with the whites. And the brightness, again, turned all the way up. Screen is set to the FHD. The other thing is I shut night mode off because I've heard bad things about night mode. I've heard good things about night mode, but we're just going to go how it is shipped in the box. So night mode, I've shut off. I got my full screen. Yeah, so we're just going to jump right into the application here, and I'm going to show you guys that this is the problem. So First off, I open up the gallery app, and this is a picture that I took tonight. And this is where we noticed it, because my wife was like, ew, your phone is so yellow. And I was like, well, no, it's not. The picture looks fine. But there is the issue. So it happens in the camera mode. It's not happening right now. As you guys can see, it looks pretty clean. But watch when I click on this. So there's like a yellow cast, and when I click the home button at the bottom of the screen, you'll notice the little animation of the app closing, and you'll see that yellow cast stay on and then flick away at like the last second. So try to watch it. Boom, there it goes. So for a second there, it was a yellow cast, and I'll repeat this over and over. Boom, yellow cast, and then it kind of flickers away. It's really noticeable if you look at the 1004 at the top of the screen. It's yellow, and then it turns white. Yellow and turns white. Yellow and turns white. I don't know why this is happening. It's happening in the gallery and the camera app. It's not happening in any other applications. If I turn on the blue light filter, obviously the photo is almost red. You click out of here and still you can see it. It's happening on this one. So red, and then all of a sudden you'll see the animation, and then boom, it flickers away and kind of goes back to yellow. So shut the blue light filter off. We're going to open up the application again. Photo looks fine. Close off of it again. Same thing over and over again. It's getting super frustrating. There's nothing out there where people are stating this information. Now, here's the funny thing. If I go into screen mode and I switch this to vivid, and these are all default vivid settings, there's a yellow cast over my phone. But if I open up gallery, the photo all of a sudden becomes correct white balance. And now there is no snapping of the filter when I get out of the actual photo. So I don't understand this at all, or what's actually happening to my phone. It's super annoying. I don't think it's a bad panel. Now I've reset the phone twice. It's still happening. It does not happen on my wife's panel at all. And I do want to state right here is I notice this starts happening more at night, or maybe I'm just on my phone at night a lot more, and that's why I noticed it. But yeah, it's super annoying. So the photo now turned yellow because I went back to natural mode, and then you have that screen flicker. So here I am in a web browser just showing you perfectly white. I could open up some other apps here and you'll see something perfectly white as well. I just don't want to click on something and show information. Here's Fitbit, perfectly white. I get out of the app, screen is perfectly white, or I shouldn't say white, it's obviously color balanced. It's got natural light to it. It's doesn't have any overcast of yellow. It doesn't have too much blue. I just don't understand why this is happening. I've tried everything. I've even talked to my brother who has this exact same model. He has the Galaxy Note Plus as well, and he doesn't have this issue at all. Actually, when he goes to vivid, it just makes the colors pop more. It doesn't change the whites and the yellows. So if anyone can leave comments in the comment section below, this is super annoying. I just want my Note to look good, especially when I show photos to people, because right now it looks pretty terrible. Thanks. See you in the next one.